Hello everybody, the Great Dino Ranger here again, back with another review. Continuing on with the things I got for my birthday, we're taking a look at the Jurassic World Hammond collection, Isla Sorna Velociraptor Encounter Pack. So it turns out this little pack, this Amazon exclusive, does have an actual name, and it's the Isla Sorna Velociraptor Encounter Pack. So that's pretty cool. Pretty straightforward on what it means, but it's really cool because I don't think I've ever gotten an Amazon exclusive in terms of Jurassic Park before. So it comes with like in this really unique box. It's like an actual like cardboard box, but it's also like the main Hammond collection package merged in it as well. So it's really unique, it's really cool. Definitely a package I want to keep because it's just really cool. But you know, here's the main front of it, I guess you can say. The Jurassic World logo, the Mattel logo, the title and whatnot. And then here on the side here it just says Jurassic World Survival Instincts, so that's pretty cool. I don't know what's with all of that, but you know, really cool either way. And then if we open it, there we go. All right, so I'll probably lift up my camera to take a look at this. But here we got the inside. You know, this whole flap just kind of flips up right here, so really cool stuff going on here. Here at the top flap we got the Hammond collection logo right there. Then in the middle just shows the Jurassic Park 3 logo, the Hammond collection logo, and a cool render of JP3 Alan Grant and the female raptor. And then we got a bio here on the side here that shows Alan Grant facing off against the raptors right here, just like in the movie. And the bio, or the description, says, while surrounded by the Velociraptor pack, Dr. Alan Grant decodes the pack's behavior and helps return the stolen eggs in order to escape a treacherous situation. So this whole pack is based off of that ending sequence from the movie where they had to give the eggs back to the raptors, you know, the eggs that Billy Brennan stole, which is pretty interesting that they didn't show that image here on the picture right here. They showed a different scene that didn't have to do anything with the eggs at all. But you know, either way, still a really cool picture. You know, this is a really great movie, one of my favorites. So yeah, I'm super stoked, and this is my first female raptor, so I'm really excited to have it. And here at the bottom, it's kind of like your classic Hammond collection setup with the T-Rex logo up there and the Hammond collection logo. And then here you got a window where you can see it, and it's actually not covered, so you can actually touch the figures on the inside. You can see the Jurassic Park 30th anniversary logo, and you can see the figures and accessories you're going to be getting. So really cool there. I can't wait to get a closer look at it. So yeah, that's basically it for this little packaging here. So let's go ahead and take these figures out of the box and take a closer look at them. Alrighty, so here we have both of the figures out of the box, and I gotta say, this is a really nice little set here. I'm really happy I finally have this, because I'm really enjoying this a lot more with everything out of the box. It's just a really awesome set from Jurassic Park 3. So yeah, overall the set looks really nice amount of accessories and obviously detail, and obviously this is Hammond collection, so this is already a better quality set than you'd get in a normal mainline set, even though those ones are pretty good too in my own opinion. But this set just already just looks really nice. We'll go ahead and start with the Raptor. So this is the female Velociraptor variants from Jurassic Park 3. And I gotta say, you know, overall, it's a pretty nice representation of it. Sculpt-wise, it's pretty much the same sculpt as the male Raptors that Mattel made for the Hammond collection. Those ones were all single card. And obviously the only difference is that there's no quills on the back of the head, but it's pretty much the same figure, same mold, just different paint. And for the most part, you know, it looks pretty good. It matches the JP3 Raptors very well. Obviously, it still has some of those issues, such as the oversized feet and all that. And the head looks pretty nice too. I know the head kind of looks wonky in some areas, but for the main part, you know, I think it gets the job done in representing the these raptors. So I overall really like it, and I love the color scheme. You know, just the classic white color with the dark markings. It's just classic Jurassic Park 3 in my opinion. Yeah, you know, you can see the detail on the face right here. Really nicely done. Nice amount of sculpt work all throughout. You know, we kind of got a better look at this with the male raptor, so it's essentially just the same thing. Even throughout the body, you got some nice wrinkles in the skin and the skin folds and stretch marks and all that. You know, just the amount of nice texture and sculpt work all over the figure. Nice amount of muscle definition poking out here and there too. The feet are nicely sculpted, even though they're way too big for my taste. You see the sculpt work on the hands are really nice, same with the arms. So really nice amount of detail on these raptors. So yeah, and here on the inside of the mouth, you can see the teeth are nicely sculpted as well. Same with the tongue. So yeah, I think it looks pretty good. In terms of colors, I think the colors are really good too. Like I said, I like the white color with the black markings, or at least the dark color markings. You know, just pretty much represents the JP3 Raptor very nicely. You know, I like the yellow eye as well. The only thing I would definitely change is add a bit more of a lighter red. So the Raptors here had like a red spot that goes around the eye, and obviously the feet were red as well, and maybe the hands, but at least the feet, and they kind of gave it like this dark purplish brown color, which is not entirely accurate. It should have been like more of a brighter red. I think that would have made this one pop a little bit more, especially around the eye, except they just didn't do that. They just kind of gave it basically the same colors as the spots. The spots are really nice too. I don't even think they were fully black or even brown. They were just, they were probably this color. They were just dark overall. You got like a little bit of like this brown coloration, you know, the same one up here for the underside, at least just a little bit. I honestly think that's kind of unnecessary, because I don't really think these Raptors really had any colors on the underside. They might have, but it was really faint. I don't really think they needed this one down here, but you know, it is what it is. All the toe claws and fingernails are all painted, so that's really nice. Makes it feel more complete. And the yellow eye against the white pops, especially with the dark colors around the eye itself. The inside of the mouth is nicely painted too, with like this pink fleshy color. The teeth are like a yellowish beige color. Yeah, pretty nicely colored, I would say. Just, you know, add a little bit more of the brighter red, I think would make it a bit more accurate, but for what it is, I think it's really nice. And I'm not sure if you can notice, but sometimes with a lot of these Mattel figures, you get like tiny little speckles of a different color, or just maybe some of the paint that's molded into this white plastic, and it's actually a purple. So you got like a lot of these purple dots sprinkled around the figure, which is really interesting. You don't really notice it when you're looking at it from afar, but if you're looking at it up close, you can definitely see it. So that's really interesting there. Yeah, I really do like this one a lot. We'll compare it with the male Raptor later on. For articulation, it's just like your typical Hammond collection Raptors. The jaw can open and close. This part of the head can go up and down and rotate. And then this part of the neck can go up and down as well, and it can also rotate, so you got some nice range of motion in the neck. The arms here at the shoulders can pivot in and out, and they can move forward and backwards, I think 360. And here at the elbows, they just move forward and backwards, and they can also rotate as well. Would have been nice to have some wrist articulation though. And then here at the thighs, they can pivot in and out a little bit, and they can move forward and backwards. And here at the knee, forward and backwards as well, and they can also rotate. And then here at the ankle, or at least the foot, they can go up and down and also rotate. So nice amount of articulation. Would have been nice to have an ankle joint like the baby T-Rex. Would have made posability a bit more easier. And then here at the tail, it's kind of like not really a ball joint, but it's like a separate piece that can move all over the place, up, down, left, and right. And it's also a bendy wire, so you can make it, you know, posable and whatnot. So really cool there. Next up, we'll look at Alan Grant. So this is our, I guess you say, our first official JP3 Alan Grant. We did get one for the Legacy Collection, I believe, during 2019. But that one was a really cheap one. That one wasn't really a good representation of it. I mean, it was essentially kind of like the same as this with the satchel and the eggs and whatnot. But the shirt did not have like this plaid design on it. It was just a plain blue. I mean, he had the same color pants and hat, but other than that, it wasn't really a good quality figure. So I'm really glad I have this one. This one's definitely a better representation of the JP3 Alan Grant, which in my opinion is my favorite version of Alan Grant out of the 3 times he's appeared. Dominion has probably my favorite outfit, but in terms of just personality and just overall Grant himself, the Jurassic Park 3 one is definitely my favorite. Taking a look at it, it definitely looks like Sam Neill, so it looks just like Alan Grant. I like the hat too. It's his signature JP3 hat, the one that Billy saves at the end, so I would even consider this a lucky hat because Billy saved it. The facial features look really nice though. Yeah, I don't really see any sloppiness on mine, so really nice. The hair is nicely painted. You know, everything's just applied really nicely. The shirt has a nice plaid design on it. And obviously you can see the buttons and the pockets, you know, the folds and the creases of the sleeves. So really nicely done there. Even got his little signature watch on his wrist right there, which is really nice. And here at his pants, the belt is nicely painted for the most part, and even the little belt buckle is painted in like a silvery color. The pants are nicely sculpted as well, with a lot of folds here and there. So really nicely done. And the brown shoes are nicely sculpted as well. You can see the textures at the bottom, so really nice there. And yeah, so just nice, and you can see the pockets there on the back side, so really nice sculpt work on this Hammond collection figure. Just really happy to have this one. The backpack is nicely sculpted as well, which the backpack can come off. It came off in the package. You just have to put it back on, and it was a bit of a hassle trying to get it on, so I don't really even think I'm going to be taking it off because it was kind of hard to get it back on. So the backpack is probably going to stay on here for the rest of pretty much forever. But it's nicely sculpted though. I keep on forgetting who owned this backpack. This might have been his. It could have been Billy's backpack too. You know, I can't believe I'm a huge fan of this franchise and I don't even know, so that's kind of embarrassing. But you know, either way, the backpack is nicely sculpted and has a lot of nice texture on it too. Would have been cool if you could open it and store some accessories in it. That'd be really cool. Straps are nicely sculpted as well, and it's like a nice tight fit on it too, so you're not gonna get this thing to fall off if you wave it around too much. So really nicely done, Mattel. Yeah, and then articulation wise, much like your Hammond collection humans, the head is on a ball joint, so you can go full 360 all the way around, a little bit up and down. And then the shoulders here can pivot in and out, move 360. Then you got elbow joint right there that can also rotate, and then the wrists can go up and down, and then also rotate as well, which you can take off the wrists and apply a different hand that's more open, so this one can be used to hold the eggs. So that's really cool right there. So just letting you know, you do get 2 separate hands. Here at the waist can move kind of like in weird ways. It can move like this, forward and backwards, so you got a lot of nice posability here, and it can't really rotate that much. But here at the thighs, they can move side to side and then forward and backwards. And then here at the knee joint, you got like a double knee joint here, which can allow the leg to bend a lot farther than your typical action figure, which is really nice. And then the shoes or the feet can rotate. So really nice articulation for this human character, you know, just for Hammond collection characters in general. So really nice there. Really do like this Alan Grant. Another accessory is you get the famous raptor eggs from Jurassic Park 3. These are the ones that Billy stole. So really cool, really tiny little pieces. I gotta be careful not to lose these. But they're really cool. Not a whole lot going on here, just, you know, smaller sculpted little eggs, and they're kind of like rubbery a little bit. It's like a softer material, they're not hard. So really cool there. And then speaking of eggs, and we'll get onto there in a second. And by the way, taking a picture of these eggs sitting in a nest with a raptor or the mama raptor, you know, sitting behind it would be a really cool picture. Another accessory we got is Billy's satchel. You know, I believe this is his lucky bag, I believe. But yeah, really cool. This one's made of a rubbery material, so it's really bendy, soft material, but nicely detailed though. Look at all that sculpt work. So it looks just like an actual handbag. So really nicely done with all the pockets, and the zipper is even nicely sculpted there too. So yeah, really nice. The straps are nicely done as well. And this one you can easily open, and it comes with 2 little compartments that you can store the eggs inside, just like in the movie. So, you know, Billy stole the eggs, and that's why the raptors are chasing them. And it just closes like that, and it's a pretty tight close too, so you're not gonna get them, you know, flying out. But yeah, really cool. I love that feature. You can apply the satchel to human characters, but it's definitely better to people who aren't carrying a backpack around, so it's kind of hard to put it on when someone's wearing a backpack. But you can apply it to anyone else, and yeah, it'll just look pretty cool there. You know, slight little comparison here. You know, obviously we got a human next to a raptor, which is a pretty good size, but we'll also compare this with the male raptors from JP3. So here we got both the male and the female, which look really great together. So yeah, really cool. I like seeing these two together. I want to get more males and more females so you can kind of build like a large group of them, just like in the movie. But for the most part, having one male and one female, you know, makes for a nice pair to display together or take pictures with. And see, the red that's on the tail and on here on the back of the ankles should have been the red that should have been on this female raptor, like on the feet and around the eyes. But other than that, you know, I think it's a really awesome set here, and these two look really great together. So everyone, that's about to wrap it up for this review. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm easily giving this set a 10 out of 10. I really enjoyed this one a lot. Kind of weird that it's an Amazon exclusive, but if you guys are able to get it, then that's good. I highly suggest picking this one up, especially if you're a fan of the Jurassic franchise or a fan of Jurassic Park 3, or just trying to collect everything. I highly recommend getting this set. You get a really cool looking female raptor, an awesome looking JP3 Alan Grant, and a bunch of cool accessories that would be cool to add to the collection. So I really do like these a lot. And I'm looking forward to seeing, you know, if we're gonna be getting any more in scale male and female raptors from JP3 and later sets from Mattel in the future, so we can build our huge pack. But other than that, I really do dig this set a lot. So hope you guys enjoyed this review. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys again for the next video.